Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Audrey, and I'm being guiding you through this 1.5 hour online workshop titled "Feel It to Free It: Emotional Baggage Check. What's hiding in yours?" I'm a licensed counseling psychologist based in Taiwan. I hold a master's degree in educational psychology and counseling from Danjiang University, and a bachelor's degree in foreign languages and literature from National Zhongxin University. I'm also a certificate in counseling psychology under Taiwan's national license system. In addition to my uh, clinical work, I have a complete foundational and advanced training in TWNZ dance movement therapy, and I'm currently in the process of applying for certification as an advanced dance movement therapist in the Oceanus region. Currently, I work at several counseling centers across Taiwan, including Warren Hop Counseling Centers and Me Counseling Clinics. And I also serve as a school-based psychologist for local high schools and elementary schools. You may also find me hosting a psychological theme podcast called Shapu Shapu, where I talk about emotional health and human connections. And then the last part of me is the my areas of specialty include the psychodynamic oriented counseling, dance movement therapy, child and adolescence counseling, parent-child relationship, couples and intimacy concerns, stress, emotional regulations, and interpersonal dynamics, and so on. I deeply believe in the power of interacting body and mind, especially in multicultural context like this one. Today, I hope we can explore not just what we know logically, but also what we feel and our bodies have been holding. So this is today's agenda that you can see we have 6 agenda. So we will use this 1.5 hour today to complete all of them. And wish you will like it and wish I can do something to help you guys. Okay, we are here to explore something many of us don't talk about enough: the emotional weight we carry. As international students, many of you are dealing with big transitions, cultural adjustment, academic pressures, maybe even homesickness or loneliness. Today is not about solving everything. It's about understanding yourselves a little better, feeling a little lighter, and learning simple tools to still grounded. So let's start with a grounded moment. Okay? I invite you to sit comfortably. Place both of feet on the floor. If you want to lie down, that will be okay. And take a deep breath in from your nose and out from your mouth. If you like it, you can do more. Let's do one more time. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Feel the ground underneath you. You are here. That's enough for now. Okay. So first, what is emotional baggage? Here are the topic that we're gonna talk the first. Let me ask you this. What have you been carrying emotionally lately? Can you answer this question? Maybe you can type one word or just write it down to yourself to keep for yourself. That will be okay. In psychology, we use the metaphor of emotional baggage to describe past experience, thoughts, or emotions that weighed us down. Sometimes we're aware of them, other times they leak out through our behavior, body, or moods. So let's talk about stress response. We all experience stress, but how our body react can tell us a lot. So here you can see there are something that we can talk about. What is the emotional baggage? Is emotional load from unsolved past or ongoing stress showed up as a tension, overthinking, burnout, common among students, cultural shock, loneliness, or expectations. We all experience stress, but how our body react can tell us a lot. So first, um, let's begin by talking about stress, something we all live with, especially as students far from home. In psychology, there is a concept called General Adaptation Syndrome, or GAS, developed by the research named Hand Silly. It describes how our body responds to stress over time in three main stage. Started. So there are three main stage. The first stage is alarm stage. This is when something unexpected happens and your body reacts immediately. For example, maybe you get a surprise email about a midterm you forgot. Your heart raises, your stomach tightens, you feel like that joy, that's adrenaline. That's your body saying, alarm, something's happening. It's just like an alarm clock. It will remind you that you are nervous right now, you are anxious right now. Okay, that's alarm stage. It's obviously you are in a stressful stage. So that is obvious stage. And uh, then comes to the next stage is resistance stage. This is when you stay in stress mode for longer. You keep functioning, you push through. Maybe you are juggling classes, working a part time job, helping a friend who's struggling, and you tell yourself, I just need to survive this week. So hold it. Okay, hold it on. Outwardly, you seem okay, but inside, your resources are draining. Cortisol, the stress hormone, keeps you going, but at a cost. So some people in this stage they will get weight more or uh, lose weight or get more weight. You got some change of your body shapes. So, but it's not that fast, so you will not find it the difference of your body or your mind immediately. So this stage, I think this stage is the most dangerous stage because it's not that easy to find out that you are still stressful. Sometimes people in this stage will think, I think I'm okay, I can go through it. Okay, finally, if stress continues without relief, we enter the exhaustion stage. This is when you hit burnout. You might feel emotionally numb, physically tired, disconnected, or even sick. I've seen students say, I finished my last final and then I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days. That's not laziness because the student just complete a mission, a big mission, but he or she just cannot get up. That's exhaustion. That's burnout. Okay. So recognize this stage can help you catch the signs earlier before your body shuts down to protect you. So if you know these three stages, you can try to uh, observe which stage, if you are in the stress, which stage you are in. Okay. The next one is window of tolerance. It was developed by Dr. Dan Siegel. This is the zone where we feel balance, not too stressed, not shut down. I think that is important. I really like this theory, especially for this theory will mix up body and mind's reactions. Okay, let's see. Okay, now that's another important idea. Window of tolerance. This is the zone where we feel balanced, not too stressed, not shut down. That's what I told you. In this window, we can think clearly, regulate emotion, and respond to life ups and down. Okay, but when life pushes us out of that window, and it often does, we go into either. So there are two different things. In this window, we have three parts. In the middle, it is a safe and secure space, optimal zone, because when you feel calm, focus, balance emotions, that you are in this zone. And the first one we can go up, that is hyper arousal space. It means that if you are here, means that you got too much energy, like anxiety or panic, your heart races, you overthink, you feel jumpy or restless. You cannot just stop. For example, before a big presentation, you rehearse again and again. You don't need to sleep. You can sleep and feel like running away. So that's kind of hyperarousal. And the opposite side is hypoarousal. Go down of that. It's the blue space. It means that too little energy. You feel numb, detached, or frozen. For example, after a breakup, you just want to disappear. You lose motivation, stop replying to friends, even forget to eat. So here you can see in the hyperarousal, you might be anxiety. You might have the experience of anxiety, panic, racing thoughts, restlessness. It's kind of like anxious things. And hyperarousal, we got numbness, fatigue, disconnecting, freeze response. Uh, Sometimes we will say that if that get worse, maybe you will feel depressive in this space. Okay. And why this matter to students? Now, why are these ideas important for you, especially as interpersonal, especially sorry, especially as international students? Because university life can push you in and out of that window a lot. You got a lot of mission or things need to do. You are adjusting to a new country, a new language, academic pressures, maybe even loneliness or financial stress. That's a lot for one nervous system. The good news is there are ways to come back into your window to regulate and reset. Okay. So there are some practical tips to return to your window, I mean the optimal zone. Some tools included. One is gentle breathing. Okay, so we will practice this soon. And moving your body, even just straight, like yoga, Pilates, or exercise, anything stuff for your body and your mind that you can make yourself feel more relaxed that you can do. And talking to someone safe, your friends, your family, your classmates, your teachers. Okay. And then taking breaks, setting boundary. Sometimes you think that you have 100 missions you need to do, but your energy can only just offer for 50 missions, that you have to choose the most important things to do. You have to save sometimes for yourself, save the energy for yourself, and setting the boundary to set up the space for yourself to take a break. Okay. And even simple grounding techniques like naming 5 things you can see right now. And later we will practice this kind of uh, relax tools later. Okay. Okay. So I'd like to ask you a reflection question is, when you get overwhelmed, do you tend to speed up or shut down? You can type on your phone or your laptop, or just write it down, like speed up or shut down, of on your notebook or on the paper, if you want, no pressure. Okay. That can help us that if you feel stressful, you will go up to the hyperarousal zone or hypoarousal zone to know yourself well better. Okay. And let's see here. So I've told about depression and anxiety in the first part, right? And because I think most of you are international students, so I will add a cultural lens into this part. So that's started. Okay, let's talk about more depression and anxiety, especially in the context of being far from home. First of all is depression. Okay. Um, Depression is not just sadness. It's kind of different. I think most of people will have the depressive emotion, but it doesn't mean that you had depression. Okay. It often shows up in ways that can be easy to miss, especially when you're busy with school life. It can feel like lack of energy even after resting. So seems like you don't have that much energy, and loss of interest in activities or hobbies you used to enjoy. Like, I like to do swimming, but recently I don't like to swim anymore. I don't want to do anything I like to do in the past. It's an important sign. And third, guilt, shame, or feeling not good enough. Some people also report that when they are in the stage of depression, they will listen to some voice that tell them that you are not good, you are really bad, you are not deserve to live in this world, something like this. That's also the important sign of depression. And the fourth is trouble sleeping or sleeping too much. The last one is feeling emotionally flat, heavy, or numb. For example, you go through the motions of attending classes, eating meals, maybe even hanging out with friends, but inside you feel disconnected. Assignments that used to feel manageable now feel overwhelming. Even replying to a simple message from a friend can feel like too much effort. You just want to sleep or you cannot move. You think every little easy thing will take too much energy from you. That's all important signs of depression. So there are some quick self-check for low mood. You can ask yourself at this two question. Have I felt down, low, or without interest in things I normally enjoy for more than 2 weeks? 2 weeks, remember. The second question is, am I withdrawing from friends or skipping activities I used to care about? If the answer is often yes, it might be time to talk to someone or seek support. Okay? The second part is anxiety. Anxiety is not nervousness before a test. It's a constant state of being on edge that can show up in your body, thoughts, and daily habits. It can feel like racing thoughts you can turn off, physical tension like tight shoulders, clenched jaws, upside, upset stomach, and restlessness or feeling like you can't relax. Trouble focusing even on simple tasks. And the last one is constant worry, even about small or unlikely things. For example, you are in a group protect meeting and keep replaying in your mind whether you say something wrong or after sending an email to your professor. You keep checking your inbox, worried they may be disappointed even without any real reason. Yeah, that's an example. And yes, we still have some quick self check for anxiety. There are two questions you can ask yourself. The first one is, am I spending more time worried about things than actually doing them? And the second question is my body often tense even when I'm just sitting in class or lying in bed? The last part of depression, anxiety, and cultural lens we're going to do to the cultural layer. In some cultures, emotions are expressed openly. If you're upset, you can cry. If you're happy, you can show excitement without holding back. In other countries, in other cultures, emotional restraint is considered a sign of maturity. self control, or even respect for others. So, for many international students, this creates a unique challenge. You might have grown up in an environment where keeping emotions to yourself was normal. Maybe you were told, like, don't bother others with your problems, or crying is a sign of weakness, or stay polite and positive no matter how you feel inside. So, when you experience homesickness, academic pressure, or loneliness abroad, your instinct might be to hide it. Spelling in class, chatting casually with friends, but never letting them see how overwhelmed you truly are. Okay. There are some examples for the students might relate to. You can listen up here this and maybe it's the same with you. Number one, I collect some of the examples from students is homesickness is silence. You miss home deeply, but you avoid talking about it because you don't want to see ungrateful or studying abroad. Number two is academic. You are falling behind in a class, but instead of asking the professor for help, you pretend you understand because you don't want to lose face. Number three, loneliness in social settings. You are at a party surrounded by classmates, but you feel disconnected. Instead of leaving or finding someone to talk to, you laughed alone, hoping no one noticed you are not really engaged. Number four, conflict avoidance. A roommate keeps taking your food without asking. You don't say anything because you were told that confrontation is rude. It's not polite. So you let the frustration build up. Number five, career pressure. Your family expects you to excel academically and get a prestigious job. Even if you are struggling or want to change majors, you keep it to yourself because you fear disappoint them. But the truth is emotions don't disappear just because we ignore them. When we push them down, they often resurface in other ways, like physical illness, headache, stomach pain, frequent colds, or fatigue and low motivation, irritability, uh, irritability or snapping at people over small things, feeling burnt out, even if you haven't been physically overworked. Okay, so in the last of this part, I invite you to ask yourself a question. What emotion do you feel you are not allowed to express in your culture or family? And what do you usually do instead when you feel it? Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, like physical illness, fatigue, and low motivation, and so on. Okay, now we will begin Begin a gentle journey of awareness through the body, noticing sensations without judgment. If your mind wanders, that's completely normal. Just guide your attention back to the body part we are focusing on. Okay, let's do it. Please bring your awareness to the very top of your head. Notice any sensations, maybe warmth, coolness, or nothing at all. Slowly let your attention move to your forehead. If you cannot just feel it, you can touch it or press on it. Is it smooth or tense? If there's tension, image softening the muscles with your breath or your hands. Relax the muscle of your forehead or your head. And then notice your eyebrows, your eyes resting in their sockets. Feel the tiny movements as you blink. You can blink by your eyebrows and your eyes together. Try to relax the muscle, the little tiny muscle of your below your forehead, of your eyebrows and eyes. Bring attention to your cheeks, jaw, and mouth. Is your jaw relaxed? If it's tight, image letting a hand a little looser. So from your head, forehead, eyebrow, eyes, cheeks, jaw, mouth. Relax all of them by your breath or by your hands massage. Let's move your focus down to your neck, the sides, the back, the throat area. Notice if you've been holding straight here. Relax by your breath, or you can move the muscle here like this, or like that. Where is tense? Where is stressful? Feel it. Then bring your awareness to your shoulders. Are they lift up toward your ears? Can you lift them up toward to your ears? And you can put it down slowly. On your next exhale, image them melting down away from your ears. Okay, lift them up, and exhale and put them down. They're melting down away from your ears, releasing whatever they've been carrying. So let's do 3 times. Lift them up toward your ears. Exhale and put them down. 2 more. Put them down. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale and put your shoulders down, melting down. Okay, you can shake your shoulder, your head, your neck. Feel the relaxation. Now, allow your attention to flow down your upper arms, elbows, forearms, all the way to your wrist and hands. Notice the weight of your hands resting, the temperature of your skin, any tingling or stillness in your fingers. Imagine a gentle wave of relaxation. Okay, now allow your attention to flow down your upper arms, elbows, forearms, all the way to your wrist and hands to fingers. Notice the weight of your hands resting, the temperature of your skin, and tingling or stillness in your fingers. Image a gentle wave for relaxation traveling from your shoulders down to your fingertips. Slowly, in different way. Feel it, scan it. Please shift your attention to your chest, noticing your breath moving in and out. Feel your rib cage expand with each inhale and settling with each exhale. Notice your upper back. Does it feel open or tight? You can try to move that to feel it. If there's tension, imagine your breath reaching into those muscles, softening them like that. Okay, you can do more. Good job. If you need time, you can post the video and keep doing. Now, bring awareness to your stomach and belly. Notice any sensations, fullness, emptiness, movement. Let your belly soften as you breathe naturally. Move your focus to your lower back. This area works hard to support you all day. With each breathe out, let it release just a little more. Release your lower back. Shift your attention to your hips and pelvis. Notice how they connect you, the chair, or the floor. Are you holding tension here? Many of us do without realizing it. Imagine your hips widening slightly with each exhale, creating more space. Creating more space. Bring your awareness down into your leg, thighs, the front, back, and sides. Notice the weight of your legs, how they are supported. Continue down to your knees. Notice any sensations, stiffness, or ease. Flow down to your calves, feeling the muscles lengthen as you exhale. Finally, bring attention to your ankles, feet, and toes. Notice the points of contact with the floor or your shoes. Feel the temperature, the texture beneath your feet. Image releasing any remaining tension through the soles of your feet, letting it sink into the ground. That's do the last three breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Take one last slow deep breath in. Very slow and deep. And exhale completely, letting your whole body feel a little heavier, a little more grounded. When you are ready, slowly bring your attention back to here. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your shoulders gently. And when it feels right, open your eyes or look at me. Notice how your body feels now compared to when we started. Where is their attention? What's asking for attention? How are your body parts feeling? Okay, you guys do really, really good. Okay, after the body scan, actually, if you have time, you can do the body scan every day. You can do it in 3 minutes, 10 minutes, or even 30 minutes, up to you. If you have the time, you can do it in really, really detail. Okay. So after the scan of our body, we connect with our body and our minds. And now we're going to talk about self-regulation tools. I bring 5 tools for you, and you can pick up some that you think it's more useful or it's more suitable for you to use. Okay, then that's start to practice. So that's start to practice. When we feel overwhelmed, grounding helps bring us back into the presence. Sometimes when you feel really anxious, depressive, or you feel disconnected between your mind and your body, you can do all this practice. Tool 1, box breathing. Yeah, breathing is really important, and there are various different kinds of breathing way. You can find out the best of you to practice more and more again and again. I think that will be helpful. Okay. So it's the easiest tool, so we can practice and learn it together. Later, we have to inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts. Okay, that's easy. So let's do it together. We do the three rounds. All of them, okay? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. That's 201. Box breathing. So you have inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. Tour 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grounding exercise. First of all, it's 5 things you see around you. You can say it out if you are in the place that you can speak. If you in a space that you cannot it out, you can just say it. Okay, 5 things you see. I see a black, I see a silver MacBook. I see a I see a white lamp. I see a white cell phone. And the last one, I see a pink sky. Okay. 4 things you can touch. You can say it out, or you can say the texture of the things you touch. I touch a hard desk. I touch a cool cup. I touch a soft bed. I touch a smoothie pants. I touch my soft skin. Okay, I say 4 or 5 things. It's okay. You can just touch for things that you can touch. And 3 things you hear. I hear air conditioned sounds. I hear some watering sound. I hear my breathing sounds. 2 things you smell. I smell some people are cooking dinner. I smell some breads. It's like a bakery smelling. One thing you test. Mm, I test good water. Okay. So review that you can do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise is five five things you see, four things you can touch, three things you hear, two things you smell, one thing you test. Okay, that's tour number two. Okay, let's do tools. Tool number three is butterfly hike. Okay, let's do it together. First of all, I invite all of you to cross your arms over your chest like this and tap gently left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Breathe slowly. We can get it together. Please do by yourself for at least 3 breaths. 1, 2, the last one. You can do it with closing your eyes. That will be easier to feel your body and your breath. And it's easier to make yourself calm down. Okay, let's go for tour 4. 4 B's of self-settling. Actually, tour 4 and tour 5 are from dance movement therapy's theory. It's 4B and 4C to help people to do the self-settling, to help you if you feel anxious or nervous that you can cool down to calm down by yourself. So there are 4B: breaks, breathing, brain, body. First B is breaks, in which that one of the trouble you had or the emotion, the negative emotion that you don't like the most, like anxiety. Okay, maybe it's anxiety or angry. Image the emotions just in front of you and try to catch the energy, the emotion, break it, and squeeze it as hard as you can by your hands. Cross the fingers, squeeze the feeling, squeeze anxiety. Yeah. And then raise your hands, both of you. Breathe out, put your arms down. Do 3 times. Last time. Brain, rest your hands on your head and tell yourself, I can calm down. Body. Put your hands on your heart and feel your body calm down. Tell yourself, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm safe. Anything that you want to tell yourself or you want people to tell you. So that's to review it again. Breaks, catch the energy and squeeze it. Breathe, bring the arms up and breathe deeply. Brand, rest your hands on your head. Yourself, I can calm down. Put your hands on your heart and feel your body calm down. Good job. That's 4 B's of self settling. And now we are going to do the last tool, tool 5. That is 4 C's of controlling connection. Are you ready to do this? Let me see. What we will do is 4 C's of controlled connection. When you feel anxious or you feel that your body and your mind disconnected, you can do it. It's helpful for you. Okay? So let's do this together. Okay. First C is connect to the ground with both of your feet on the floor. Bend and strengthen your knees a few times. Feel the ground or the chair beneath you and stand or sit upright. Connect to the ground. Imagine that you are a tree. You are trying to weight on the floor, connect the floor, the ground. The second C is collect your thoughts and calm down. Take a deep breath. Say to yourself, I focus and calm. Let out your breath. Calm your body and your mind. The third seed is concentrate on the thing. Choose one thing around you to focus on and look at it. For example, my water. I focus on it, on the wave of the water, the color, the texture. Mm. The last C is create stillness. With your hands at your side or in your lap, keep your body perfectly still, except for breathing and blinking. Just create stillness. Okay, let's review. The first C, connect to the ground, sit nicely, and with both of your feet on the floor, connected to the ground. Number 2, collect your thoughts and calm down. Take a deep breath, say to yourself, I can be focused and calm. Let out your breath, calm your body and mind. Number three, concentrate on the things. Choose one thing around you to focus on and look at it. The last one, create stillness. With your hands at your side or in your lap, keep your body perfectly still, except for breathing and blinking. Nice. Good job. Okay. These five tools, some of them, or you can just adjust them. This can all be used discreetly in class on the NRT, and on the MRT, or when emotions rise unexpectedly. So you can do everywhere. Or you don't have any emotion problems before you sleep, or after you wake up, you can do this practice also to help yourself practice it. When you need it, then you can use them as soon as possible. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little review for you. Is tool number one, box breathing. Number two, let's check this. Okay. Number one, box breathing. You can see. Number two, tool two, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding exercise. Tool number three, butterfly hug by yourself. Number four, tool number four, 4 B's of self-settling. And tool number five, 4 C's of controlled connection. Okay. You have to understand one really important thing, especially most of you are international students from different countries. Remember, make time to be here, even if you are watching this on your own. You gave yourself this space to listen, reflect, and reconnect with your own body, mind, and emotions. This is an act of care and courage. You are trying to practice self care. No matter where you are in your journey, whether you feel lighter or more open, or still a bit heavy, you have already taken a step forward simply by being present. As you go about the rest of your day, take care of yourself. Drink water, rest when you can. Stay curious about what your mind and body are telling you. These are resources that can help you if you need. Here, number one is on campus resource. TMU Student Counseling Center in your school. The service is free individual counseling, including Mandarin and English, available. They have group workshops sometimes, mental health education. If you want more information about this, you can ask the counseling teacher, the counseling psychology at your school. And eligibility. All registered TMU students, including international students. So you can use this resource. Language, as I say, English, Mandarin. I'm not sure whether other different language, but you can ask your teacher, or you can speak English or Mandarin. That maybe you can use this two language to do the counseling. Okay. And here is, I think you know this place, right? TMU's Office of Global Engagement. The service, the for example, my water. I focus on it, on the wave of the water, the color, the texture. Mm. The last C is create stillness with your hands at your side or in your lap. Keep your body perfectly still, except for breathing and blinking. Just create stillness. Okay, let's review. The first C, connect to the ground, sit nicely, and with both of your feet on the floor, connected to the ground. Number two, collect your thoughts and count down. Take a deep breath, say to yourself, I can be focused and calm. Let out your breath, calm your body and mind. Number three, concentrate on the things. Choose one thing around you to focus on and look at it. The last one, create stillness. With your hands at your side or in your lap, keep your body perfectly still, except for breathing and blinking. Nice. Good job. Okay. These five tools, some of them, or you can just adjust them. This can all be used discreetly in class on the NRT, and on the MRT, or when emotions rise unexpectedly. So you can do everywhere. Or you don't have any emotion problems before you sleep, or after you wake up, you can do this practice also to help yourself practice it. When you need it, then you can use them as soon as possible. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little review for you. Is tool number one, box breathing. Number two, let's check this. Okay. Number one, box breathing, you can see. Number two, tool two, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grounding exercise. Tool number three, butterfly hike by yourself. Tool number four, 4 B's of self-settling. And tool number five, for seeds of controlled connection. Okay. You have to understand one really important thing, especially most of you are international students from different countries. Remember, make time to be here, even if you are watching this on your own. You gave yourself this space to listen, reflect, and reconnect with your own body, mind, and emotions. This is an act of care and courage. You are trying to practice self care. No matter where you are in your journey, whether you feel lighter or more open or still a bit heavy, you have already taken a step forward simply by being present. As you go about the rest of your day, take care of yourself. Drink water, rest when you can. Stay curious about what you, mind, and body are telling you. These are resources that can help you if you need. Here, number one is on campus resource. TMU Student Counseling Center in your school. The service is free individual counseling, including Mandarin and English available. They have group workshops sometimes, mental health education. If you want more information about this, you can ask the counseling teacher, the counseling psychology at your school. And eligibility. All registered TMU students, including international students. So you can use this resource. Language, as I say, English, Mandarin. I'm not sure whether other different language, but you can ask your teacher, or you can speak English or Mandarin. That maybe you can use this two language to do the counseling. Okay. And here is, I think you know this place, right? TMU's Office of Global Engagement. The service they have adjustment support for international students, cultural adaptation guidance, referral to counseling service. So yes, if you at school and you are a student, you got this resource at the school for free, so you can use them. If you need many more uh, assistance, there are some off-campus resources in Taipei, English friendly. I'm going to share with you. The first one is Community Counseling Center. It's Community Service Center Taipei. Now you can just type the keywords on the Google research engine. Their service including individual counseling, support groups, crisis intervention, all in English. So if you can speak English, but you cannot speak Mandarin well, that you can find out this resource to help you or your friends. Okay, that's important because the last two resource they got the office hour, but if you feel really down, depressive, or anxious, and no one can will help you, you cannot find anyone, there are some hotlines. It's 24 hours open a week. So you can call them. Okay. The first one is called Lifeline Taiwan. The number is 1995. It's a Mandarin. 1995 means 要救救我 means please save me. Okay, so that's easier to memorize, but that's Mandarin code. And if you are going to use English, the number of plus 886-22396-9393. It's English possible depending on volunteer availability. You can call it. And the second one is Suicide Prevention Hotline Taiwan. The number is 1925. It's Mandarin. Some English volunteers are available. So if you call them, you could ask them, can they speak English, or any volunteers, they can speak English, they can help you or transfer to uh, the, the volunteer, they can speak English. And the last one is Community Service Centers Christ Line, Taipei. The number is plus 88622A3A4947. That's English available. Okay. Okay. So I don't think we have the real great side. So that's what I want to share with you. When life feels overwhelming, remember, you are more than what you carry. You are allowed to set things down. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to feel all of it. Thank you for giving yourself this time. In this 1.5 hours, we know some knowledge of psychology theory about emotions, about our physical reactions relative to pressures. We practice some tools, breathing skills to help ourselves grounded and relax. You are not alone in this. Remember it, and thank you for joining today.